I watched your interview with Martin Bashir, the one that just aired recently, and something struck me that kind of comes out in your book as well that you address. He had asked you about the Shirley Sherrod video, and I'm not going to answer that because I know you don't address it. It was in your book. But as you were answering his question and you were speaking, I was distracted by the fonting on the screen because while you were delivering a verbal rebuttal, the text at the bottom was putting up things Andrew Breitbart brought to trial in libel case, 2 libel suits brought against Breitbart, and the whole thing was almost, it was too loud to be subliminal. It was almost like there was a guy pointing at you from behind your back saying, he's lying, he's lying. Is this a standard trick or a ploy from the media that they will put up these conflicting messages?
Well, they asked me about an email that I had heard of but didn't really know that much about. An email had been sent by a Republican in Orange County, California, that portrayed Obama as a chimpanzee, and they put that image up on the screen. And if you've ever been in an airport where they have cable on and they don't have the sound on, all you could see was Andrew Breitbart and then the chimpanzee thing. Obama's a chimpanzee. And they were doing the same. It was a guilt by association thing. I said, what does that have to do with me? That email is deplorable. That email is reprehensible. Look, I'm kind of like Morgan Spurlock. What Morgan Spurlock was to McDonald's, or what Michael Moore was to General Electric or the NRA, I am to the mainstream media. And it's a difficult business model because the way that I get media is to go out there and to be interviewed. And these guys take it personally that I'm playing Upton Sinclair to how the media sausage is made. And it bothers them greatly. And so, given the fact that I wield the facts, given the fact that I have a successful track record of going against the media and pointing out their tactics, they have a vested interest in putting me. And the most effective tool the left's been able to use in its control of the media has been the race card. And I'm inviting it because I'm not racist. Everybody knows I'm not racist. My entire trajectory from left wing to right wing was based upon the unfair treatment that the media gave a conservative black man. I've endorsed Herman Cain and Alan West, or Alan West as Herman Cain, as the perfect Tea Party weaponized candidacy. I was asked by Roy Innes, civil rights legend, to be the keynote speaker at the Martin Luther King dinner at the Congress for Racial Equality back in January. And so my entire reason for being is to make it so that black conservatives not only have a right to exist out there without white liberal people calling them Uncle Toms. My goal is to diversify the conservative movement and take people out of the closet and to make the Republican Party and the conservative movement a hell of a lot more diverse than it is. Republicans have been so fearful of being called racist that they won't even go into the black community and try and get their vote. I'm not afraid of it. I think that we can beat the Death Star of political correctness and the media using the race card as a cudgel against conservatives. People are sick and tired of it, and I think that Martin Bashir did more for my cause than he possibly could have imagined because he showed how blatant the bias is and how blatant the desire to destroy people by using this cudgel of racism.